Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. Today we got some new calves on the ground. I finished off the last video saying that this heifer here thought she was going to calve that night. She didn't. She actually calved the next day, and there's her little calf there. But today, one of my heifers actually calved, one of my Holstein Gelbvieh cross heifers, and yeah, she's the first one of mine to calve, so pretty exciting. She had a little heifer. I noticed a couple more heifers are starting to develop udders pretty quick, so I know they're getting close to calving as well. But anyway, if you guys have seen in other videos, we don't ear tag any of the calves. Mostly due to whenever our cows calve, we leave them behind when we rotate the rest of the cows. And so by the end of the calving season, we have just the group that's left that hasn't calved, so we know exactly who had a calf. If a calf dies, we'll take the mother away and we'll sell her as a cull cow. But yeah, for the most part, we don't ear tag calves at all. We used to keep a big book of records and know exactly everything about every cow and calf. But it ended up just being too much. We're just a commercial operation, so as long as the cow raises a calf, has a calf on time, we're good to go. So, however, my cows, I do ear tag just so I can keep them separated from my dad's calves. So I'll know exactly how many calves I have, and even if I know which calves are mine, my dad wouldn't. So whenever we go to sell calves, I'll separate mine out based on the ear tag, and I'll sell them separately. We are right here with the first heifer that calved, which I had also showed you in the last video. I said she was getting close, and she calved this morning or last night sometime. Yep, there's a little calf. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to ear tag the heifer, the little calf, and I had actually bought these for my bottle calves, and I didn't end up using them, so these are almost 2 years old now. I bought these. I was going to ear tag all the heifers so I knew exactly which ones are which, but turns out I didn't really need to. So I'm going to use these ear tags. I'm not too concerned about the numbers. Like I said, this is just an identifier to know which calves are mine. I'm going to try to get out there. I'm going to stick this GoPro on my head and try to catch this calf and get it ear tagged. I don't think she'll give me any trouble. She's pretty used to me, but we'll see. This heifer is going to be number 1. And of course, I brought my bander. I did not bring the ear tagger. So I'm going to go back to the house, grab the ear tagger, and then get this done. So guys, of course, I took my GoPro off my head, and the SD card said there was an error, and it didn't record anything I just did. So anyway, I did get this little heifer calf ear tagged. She didn't give me any trouble, and so easy to catch. The mother's right there. She didn't seem to mind, but this was a pretty big calf. I'm surprised the heifer had it on her own, but I'm glad she did. So I will say I am not for sure if I will be keeping any of these heifers. Not sure, but I did ear tag them. Just so we can have an identifier and know which calves are mine and which calves are my dad's. So, first calf of mine of the season. Well, it has been a couple of days, and although I missed tagging my last calf, I just had one born 2 or 3 hours ago now, and so I'm going to try to catch it. I better have the ear tags in the truck. And then we also had 4 or 5 new calves that aren't mine that have been born, mostly out of heifers, so I'll show you them as well. But we are in full-fledged calving season now. I got quite a few calving this spring, more than usual with mine calving, but got quite a few calves on the ground now, and there's just going to be more and more as we get through the season. So they're just now starting to calve pretty heavy. And the weather today is perfect. It got up to 70 today. 20-mile-an-hour winds, but the warm temperatures are nice, so perfect weather to have heifers calving out. Definitely got lucky this year with calving times, because I know a lot of people were having to haul new baby calves into the house and warm them up, so glad that wasn't the case for us. Okay, the cow that we're looking for, the heifer we're looking for, she's managed to hide herself away in the corner here. We got a new calf here that's a day or two old. I'll show you guys, but first I'm gonna get all of the I'm gonna get the ear tags ready. The rest of the herd's chasing me out here. They think I'm bringing hay, but they've been fed 4 or 5 bales for today, so they're fine. So I'll be honest, I don't even know if this is a heifer or a bull calf, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm ear tagging all of mine. So this one will be number 2. And we'll get this ready to go. Okay. Here's the one that was born a day or 2 ago. There's a couple of those, so I'm not sure where the others are. Definitely got some more white on them than we'd like, but anyway. Like I said, this calf is a couple hours old. This morning she was by herself, but she wasn't showing anything. You can tell he might be tough to catch. It is a little bull calf. Here you go, buddy. Hey, now, hey. Okay. And right there, good to go. You're all good. Anyway, I'm gonna leave her be. She's doing all right. That's a pretty big calf, so I'm glad she had it without any interference. So anyway, that is 2 calves down, and I should have 14 more to go of mine. We probably got 30 or 40 left of the others, but there's quite a few coming now. I showed you that one, the red one. We got one more. I would say a black baldy, but he's got a chocolate tint to him. That's a new one you haven't seen. And there's a couple more up here that are also new. Once again, not out of my heifers, but they are new, so I'll show you some of them. So far we got about 20 some calves on the ground, and we have not had to pull or assist any of them, so all good there. Most of them that have calved are heifers. So once again, pretty good news. We normally don't have to pull any calves out of the cows. Heifers, maybe 1 out of 30 or 2 out of 30, depending on the year. But here's a new one you haven't seen. This cow, well, heifer, she's a little wild. There's another new one you may have seen. That's out of that one there. There's that little baby calf I made a video about saving. His mother, which is down there, she had him and he was stuck in the sack. So that's the one we bottle fed and got back up and is alive now. Here's another new one. Her mother is not over here. That heifer calf is out of a heifer as well. And then this last one here, I think this is a heifer. Yep, little red white face heifer. This is her mother right here, and that is a first time heifer as well. So I'm pretty happy with them so far. All of them have taken their calves. We haven't had to help anything, so not sure if you've seen this one or not. That little red white face bull, that's out of a first time heifer as well. So it's an exciting time. Calving season is always fun, and I always like spring calving season whenever we got green grass coming on. So pastures are starting to green up, especially with this warm weather. we got a little bit of rain, it'd really take off, but no complaints so far. I think we'll be grazing 100% by, definitely by the end of March. So, but as you can see, or maybe you can see, they've got a couple inches of grass they can graze through, and they've got plenty to pick on. So they're just whining. Most part, I am done for the day. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching, and if you guys like this kind of content, please give this video a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And with that being said, I will see y'all next time.